Long before gracing our screens with the 2005 King Kong remake, director Peter Jackson made a movie about another much smaller but deadly creature that came from Kong's home, the Skull Island. This creature, being none other than the Sumatran Rat Monkey, who served as the unknowing Ba of Peter Jackson's 1992 movie Braindead. Focusing on this dangerous creature, today we explore its origins, aftermath in the story, and the trail of death that it left behind. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you, and let's begin. Unnatural Amalgam. Unveiling the Sumatran Rat Monkey's origins. Well, the story begins in Skull Island, where zoologist Stuart McAlden and his team have been trying to escape with a captured Sumatran rat monkey. So what exactly is this monkey? I'll get to that in a bit. To continue with the story, the group came across the island's native people who demanded they let the creature out, but despite that, the team managed to escape in a car. In the car, Stuart got bitten by the Sumatran rat monkey, which ended up scaring the other members as the bite of the creature carried a virus called the Rage Plague that could turn the victims into flesh-eating zombie-like beings. The team noticed the bite marks on Stuart's right hand, decided to chop it off, and after noticing scratches on his left arm and forehead, severed his head, in turn killing him completely. Despite this hiccup, the Sumatran rat monkey was smuggled out of Skull Island successfully by the rest of the team and was sold off to the Wellington Zoo in New Zealand. A few days later, the two protagonists, Lionel Cosgrove and Paquita Maria Sanchez, visit the Wellington Zoo on a date when the Sumatran rat monkey makes its proper on-screen appearance. The rat monkey attacked a monkey in an adjacent cage and killed it off when a caretaker arrived to take away the body. Seeing the couple, the caretaker revealed the origin of the Sumatran rat monkey. This is how it goes. It was believed that giant rats arrived on Skull Island through slave ships and raped the native little tree monkeys, which led to the birth of these creatures, and also revealed how the natives of the island used the rat monkeys for black magic-related rituals. Unbeknownst to the couple, Lionel's overbearing mother, Vera, was following them and secretly watching them standing near the Sumatran rat monkey's cage and was bit by the creature. Vera killed the rat monkey with her heels, but not knowing the after effects of the bite, asked a shocked Lionel, who found her, to take her back home. The effects of the bite were soon visible by the next day, as the bite, rather than healing, went on throwing out pus. While trying to get dressed for a lunch meeting, Vera noticed her skin peeling off. Having trouble speaking with the guests, getting an urge to eat meat from another guest's plate, and even having her right ear falling off. Paquita visited Lionel to warn him about evil forces working against him, which was foreseen by Paquita's grandmother, who practiced gypsy magic. Meanwhile, Paquita's dog, Fernando, visited Vera in her room and was soon found to have been eaten by Vera once the couple came in looking for him. Once Lionel took out the remains of Fernando from Vera's mouth, she proceeded to attack Paquita, which forced Lionel to fight his mother, and the two soon fell down the stairs. With Vera's condition not looking any good, Lionel asks Paquita to get Nurse McTavish, but soon after the nurse's arrival, Vera gave up and died in Lionel's arms. As Nurse McTavish tried to console Lionel, Vera woke up behind her, having turned into a zombie, and killed the nurse with her bare hands. Lionel soon had to fight his mother again, except that she was far stronger than earlier, and to add to his problem, Nurse McTavish too became a zombie. Lionel managed to subdue them enough to lock both of them in the basement of his house, lying to Paquita that Vera had been taken to the hospital by Nurse McTavish. To prevent the two zombies from causing any more attacks, Lionel purchased animal tranquilizer from the veterinary clinic. Despite being overwhelmed by the zombies' strength, Lionel managed to inject them both with the tranquilizer, and I kid you not, he injected the tranquilizer into Nurse McTavish's eye and Vera's nose. The next day, Lionel visited Paquita at her shop to learn more about the evil forces that she warned him about, and in turn, received a protective charm from Paquita's grandmother to keep him safe. During this time, Vera managed to escape the basement, following Lionel, but was hit by a tram on the way, landing inside Paquita's shop. Before the onlookers could understand what happened, Lionel injected Vera with another dose of tranquilizer, leading to everyone assuming that Vera died in the accident. During the funeral, Lionel tried to visit Vera to inject her with the tranquilizer, but failing to do so, he was forced to unscrew her coffin during the procession. Vera woke right then to attack him, but before her attacks could be seen by anyone else, Lionel managed to inject her with a tranquilizer, with the funeral attendees believing Lionel taking out Vera's body to be an act of grief. Later that night, Lionel visited the graveyard to dig out Vera's body, but was confronted by a group of thugs who assumed him to be a pervert and started beating him up. The thug's leader, Void, went on to pee on Vera's grave when she rose out of the grave and chewed his flesh, killing him. Luckily or not, Lionel was saved from being beaten up by his zombie mother, but her attack soon turned the Void and one other thug into a zombie. Confronted by the trio, Lionel got some help from Father Magruder, who beat up the two thugs, while Lionel injected Vera with the tranquilizer. Father Magruder didn't last too long as he was bitten by one of the thug zombies and was eventually killed by Void when he fell on a statue, finishing his transformation to a zombie. Following this, Lionel became responsible for keeping 4 zombies hostage in the basement of his house and preventing them from attacking anyone by injecting them with tranquilizers. He faced another problem when zombie Father Magruder and zombie Nurse McTavish ended up having a zombie child. When Lionel took the zombie child to the playground and tried to bond with it like a normal child, it turned out to be a handful. Eventually he ended up fighting the zombie child and then took it back home by putting it inside a bag. After arriving home though, Lionel found his secret to be found by his Uncle Les, who assumed Lionel to be a murderer, keeping dead bodies in his basement, and used the information to blackmail him into giving him the mansion and the money he inherited. The story came to a head when Les threw a party at the mansion where Paquita also arrived. While trying to avoid Les, who had been trying to flirt with Paquita, she ended up in the basement where she finally discovered the zombies. Lionel quickly arrived at her rescue when she got attacked by zombie Void, and after understanding Lionel's situation, Paquita recommended him to kill the zombies. Despite Lionel not wanting to kill his mother, Paquita reminded him that the zombie Vera was anything but his mother. Injecting the zombies with poison, Paquita and Lionel bury them in the ground inside the basement and make their way outside. But the couple was stopped by Les, who locked Lionel in the basement again while taking away Paquita to force himself on her. Inside the basement, Lionel found out that the bottle labeled poison was actually an animal stimulant, and witnessed the zombies coming out of the ground stronger than before. Lionel was saved from being attacked by a man opening the basement door, but failed to keep the zombies locked inside as they started attacking all the guests. The zombie attack ended up creating more and more zombies, with Lionel, Paquita, and Les seemingly being the only ones left surviving. Running from the zombies, Lionel found Paquita and Les, but the trio were soon separated and left on their own once more zombies attacked. Paquita, while fighting the zombies, managed to reunite with Lionel, while Les, who had already chopped off numerous zombies, ended up in the basement while following the zombie child. Les finally met his end at the hands of zombie Vera, who came out of her grave in an overgrown monstrous form. Lionel, meanwhile, ended up being flung outside the mansion and returned with a lawnmower to chop off the zombies and save Paquita. Paquita also lent a hand by chopping off the zombies in a blender, and when zombie Les arrived, she took him by his spine and smashed his head on the table counter. With a fire starting because of a zombie being stuck on a light bulb, Paquita used the opportunity to cause a gas leak and spread the fire to kill more zombies. Paquita and Lionel finally embraced each other amidst the blood and body parts as they were confronted by the zombie monster Vera, who quickly went after them. The couple managed to escape to the roof through the chimney, where zombie Vera attacked Paquita, causing her to hang by a pole at the edge of the roof while opening up her overgrown body to capture Lionel inside herself. But before zombie Vera could attack Paquita, Lionel managed to come out of zombie Vera's body using Paquita's grandmother's protection charm, causing zombie Vera to fall inside the burning mansion. Lionel and Paquita managed to escape outside with the help of a wire and finally got their happy ending as the zombie attack reached an end. Does Sumatran Rat Monkey have any connection with the King Kong franchise? For the fans of Braindead as well as the King Kong franchise, director Peter Jackson left a fun Easter egg of the island from where the Sumatran Rat Monkey originated. The beginning of Braindead took place at the eponymous Skull Island, which also served as the location for the 1933 King Kong film. This connection was revisited once more in the 2005 remake of King Kong, where a sign reading Sumatran Rat Monkey, Beware the Bite, was shown inside an animal cage that was being kept inside the SS Venture ship. Besides this, the Sumatran Rat Monkey also went on to appear in the tunnel section of the 2007 PC game Hellgate London. Marvelous verdict. The Sumatran Rat Monkey is an eerie creature with an origin as messed up as its bite. Despite not having a larger role in the movie Braindead, it definitely managed to leave its mark on the movie as a creature to not mess with. Setting up the evil that was to be unleashed by the Sumatran Rat Monkey's bite, Braindead explored the disastrous aftermath that the creature left behind with just a vicious bite, which left Lionel down a ruined path to be a brave hero fighting zombies alongside his love, Bakita. Braindead is an amazing watch for gore and horror fans who miss the days of practical effects taking a front seat rather than being scared by CGI. And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks everyone.